things I really love about jazz too is we just get to play a lot. You're going to hear two tunes we've been working on this fall. The first one, Down for Double, is a Freddie Green tune. Freddie Green, famous jazz guitarist. It's just a fun tune to play. The second tune you'll hear is Neil Hefty's Flight of the Foobirds, performed by the Count Basie Band. That they made it famous. We typically, just a quick note, we typically have 3 trumpets in this group, but Chris Temfak is currently running real fast at States. I heard he did pretty well. So we wish him the best, and please know that he was with us lots of the early mornings. We were hoping that he could be 2 places at once, but alas, it was not meant to be. Enjoy our set. It's just one moment to transition for our choirs. We'll be back with you shortly.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here again. As Pastor Morrow mentioned, it's been a long time. It's been since February 2020 that the choirs have been here at this concert, and we all remember what happened shortly after that. So it's a real treat to be back. The group you see in front of you is North Haven High School's treble choir. We'll hear from 2 more select ensembles this evening, and I'll speak a bit throughout each. Our treble choir is made up of 12 students in all grades. And we have a set for you a little out of order compared to what's in your program. We'll start with Randall Thompson's A Girl's Garden. It's from a large work, Frostiana, which features the poetry of Robert Frost. We'll then move to How Beautiful is Night. Our final song with this group is Randall Stroop's Omnia Soul, which is a tradition for this ensemble to perform every year at this concert. We've done it in our faux Pierpont concerts in the last few years, but to do it back in this church is something really special. So we look forward to sharing some music with you. Please enjoy. This is our select baritone ensemble. Shenandoah, a lovely arrangement by Matthew Armstrong. Our second piece for the evening is a little sneak peek, a little preview for what's to come starting February 29th through March 3rd. We put up Bye Bye Birdie. Raise your hand, students, if you're involved in some form in this production. Yeah, we've got a lot of stage crew, a lot of pit, a lot of actors, a lot of thespians, a lot of singers, a lot of light crew, right? Light crew too? Yes. And again, a lot of parents or adults responsible for these children. You all probably already knew that. We're so excited to be sharing this with you. And so we've just got a little sneak peek of an Act 2 tune in which Albert Peterson he's wronged his lady. And he needs the help of some wingmen to try and get her to talk to him again, right? So we have Sean Meehan as our Albert Peterson in our production. And we look forward to hearing him. We look forward to hearing him and the rest of our ensemble do the real thing again, February 29th. This is Baby Talk to Me. Please enjoy. This is our final select choir of the evening, One Voice, which technically can be an SATB choir, but for the last few years has thrived as a treble choir. Smaller group than our actual treble choir, capital T treble. But some really tight harmonies, a great arrangement of Beati Omnes there. We will end our evening, the choral portion at least, with a kind of a cornerstone, at least in my perspective, but I haven't done the treble version before of Daniel Gothrop's Sing Me to Heaven. Before we do that, Mrs. Oakley often has her ensembles ending the evening, so she is often, is she around? Is she here? She is often, I wonder if she can hear her, maybe her ears are ringing. She's often the one who gets to do all the thank yous, and she gets to thank me while I sit in the seats and say something really elegant like ditto. So I want to make sure I thank her, and when she comes back, I'm going to make sure to do that. But while I'm here, I do want to give some thank yous off of our program, because we can't do these sorts of things without support from those of you here tonight all the way to those at central office. So I'll start with our superintendent, Mr. Patrick Stirk, our assistant superintendent, Mrs. Melinda McKenna, all of our principals at the high school, Dr. Russ Dallai, as well as our assistant principals, Mr. Thomas Bushnell, Mr. Patrick Lawrence, and Mrs. Catherine Russo, Mr. Brian Hutton at Montouise as our K-12 coordinator. We also want to make sure we thank all of our music staff, K through 8. We wouldn't get this without the good work that happens in all of those grades, so we thank them dearly. I want to make sure I thank Reverend Scott Morrow for hosting us here, as well as Jeff Hutchins, the Director of Music at North Haven Congregational Church. You all here in the seats, as well as the North Haven Congregational Church's music mission team, the Women's Fellowship, and the other church members who organized and are hosting the reception, again, downstairs after this evening. Thank you all for joining us. Again, this is our last tune for the choral set, and then we will have Jazz 1 to finish the evening. Please enjoy. Just this way a little more as we move it. We'll have a bit of a transition here as Jazz 1 gets us ready to go. Come on up, folks. Just a few moments, thank you. My dear colleague didn't get a chance to hear me thank her a moment ago. So I want to make sure, again, I get to sit in the seats and say ditto, because every concert she gets to thank me in front of all of our students and their families. So I wanted to make sure I took the chance now, because I rarely get to. The work that Mrs. Oakley has done since her arrival in North Haven is making me a better teacher. It's making our department a better place for our students. And we are so lucky to have her. So I want to make sure we thank her in particular at this moment.
Hello everyone. I'm going to introduce the Jazz 1. We're the L3 ensemble, and for the last few weeks, as a part of our midterms, Jazz 1 has been working on a few jazz standards in small groups. We'll have the seniors do something, and then the underclassmen will do something else. Each group was responsible for selecting the tune, figuring out solos, making choices about the musical form, and making sure that the piece was performed correctly. We were only provided with the melody of the tune, chord changes, and some harmonic ideas. We had to figure out the rest on our own. For this concert, we reworked those two standards as a full band, once again making musical choices about form, solos, harmonies, and much more. This type of project not only gave us an experience similar to professional jazz musicians, but also allowed us to try different ideas with our improv, voices within the band, and how to work in a chamber group without a designated. Okay, whoops. We hope you enjoy Mr. PC and Song for Our Father. Thank you.
We're going to leave you with a little teaser, like our choir friends did. This is just a short beginning section of a tune we're going to perform this spring called The Main Attraction. We did the same thing last year, and we were really excited to sink our teeth into some more difficult literature. We'll give you a reason to come back to our next concert. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Thank you to the North Haven Congregational Church for being exceptional hosts per usual. And thank you for your support of music in our community.